My name is Miki Kashtan. This is the Conflict Hotline, where what you say next can change your world. Together with me in the studio today are Kerry and Itzel, and we are going to role play live with situations from callers and from our own experience, such as this one that we call It's the Thought That Counts, that features Beth and Janice. Beth and Janice are a couple. They've been together quite a number of years.
So, Beth, I really want to talk to you about the holidays. This overspending has got to quit. It's time I think we have to go to a gift exchange, and really no wrapping paper this year is too hard on the environment.
No, Beth, it's a tradition to give gifts every year. We all give gifts to each other. It's a family tradition that we're not going to give up this year.
You know, it's the thought that counts.
No, I mean, I get your point, but...
Thank you. I don't see this going anywhere productive anytime soon. So we'll come back to this and show you how you can transform this, and that's the purpose of this program, to support you in learning tools and perspectives that help with resolving situations in your life. This is an all-volunteer effort. The cast and much of the crew are affiliated with Bay Area Nonviolent Communication, an organization whose vision is a world where everyone's needs matter and people have the skills for making peace. And the rest of the crew are affiliated with Berkeley Community Media, which are also hosting us in their studio. If you want to participate in this program, it's a call-in program, and you can call at 510-433-0700 from anywhere in the world. Today's focus is a special focus on the holidays, so we invite you in particular to call with any situations that are relevant to the holidays. Think about it, what's coming up for you around the holidays. And you can also call with any other situation in your life, such as?
Conflict with a neighbor or a conflict at work.
You might have a conflict with a roommate or your boss.
Or you can have an inner conflict or a conflict within your family. And you will call us and we will play your situation and we'll show you how you might be able to transform it. Let's go back to the original scenario that we started. And let's see. Janice.
Yes.
Are you up for stretching?
Okay, I'll try.
I have a sense that when you heard the word overspending, that might have been a little hard to hear.
A little bit. I mean, I know that times are tight, and I understand what Beth was saying about consumption, but I don't think that we need to be extravagant in all of our gifts, but I think I want to give gifts to everybody. That's how I show my appreciation and care for them in the holidays.
Okay, so one of the things that happens to almost all of us is that when there is conflict, we focus on wanting to explain our position. And just as the moment the other person can hear and understand my position, this conflict will be resolved. And guess what? She wants the same thing. And if you want to transform, more often than not, if you can give her the experience of being heard, then there's more of a chance for this conflict to start moving towards convergence. You ready to give that a try?
Sure.
So when she says whatever she says, even if it's unpleasant to hear, focus first on what is it that is important to her before you try to explain what's important to you.
Okay.
Start from the top.
Okay. So, honey, we've just got to quit with the overspending. We have to have more consideration for our budget this year, more consideration for the planet, no wrapping paper. I think it's just horrible the way we've been, cutting down trees to wrap our gifts, and then we throw the paper away. And I think we have to go about things in a different way this year.
Okay, so you're wanting us to be more responsible about our resources, our money, and also about the planet and our impact on it.
Yes, I think it's high time.
So if she says, I think it's high time, the way I understand is she gets a little bit of a sense that she gets it, but she's so much used to you arguing that she still has this energy of having to prove her point, right?
Yes.
So maybe just a little bit more spaciousness in giving her one more time an opportunity to be heard.
Okay. So in response to it's high time, so it just sounds like for you that there's a lot of importance and urgency around this issue and really just being responsible.
Yeah, that's part of it. And also I think I've felt like this for a long time, and I haven't really felt free to speak up because of your family's traditions and wanting to be respectful of that.
This is often what happens. If you give a person another chance, if you really hear them, it's kind of like it drops to another level where there is more of, now you're hearing that for a while she hasn't been felt free to speak with you. And then it immediately turns into an opportunity for more closeness for you. You see that?
Yeah.
And also, without having to say anything about your family's traditions,
right.
You realize that she's actually been holding it and caring about it.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to continue?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so she said what she said. What would you like to say back?
Well, I really appreciate you saying that about my family and the traditions, because that is so important to me. And I want to continue showing my appreciation and care for my family in this way. And so I'm wondering if we can try and come up with something that will take responsibility for our expenses and also for the planet, but also honor this tradition somehow.
And this is, I love the way that you said this, because in the way that you ask her, you're already showing that idea of let's make it work for both of us. I'm wondering if that came through to you.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So, rather than staying and trying to, figure out exactly what that would look like, I have a sense that with this approach, you might be well on your way. Yeah. And now I'd like to see, because in every situation, regardless of what is going on, who is right, who is wrong, who is fair, who is unfair, all of that is not part of it. What I want to see and show is that each side of the conflict can transform it. So I'm wondering if you are willing to work on your end.
Okay.
And if you remember what I said to her initially, when you say overspending, the chances of you being heard go down. Does it make sense to you? Why?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I immediately...
It's like a criticism.
Exactly. It's
like a criticism.
Yeah. So how might you say it in a way that is less likely to sound as a criticism?
Well...
Try it out. Let's see.
I have some things I want to talk to you about regarding the holidays that are coming up, and I'm a little anxious and uncomfortable about bringing it up, what I have to say. So I'm wondering, is this a good time? Do you think we could have a conversation about the upcoming holidays now?
Okay, I'm a little nervous now because you're saying you're nervous, but okay, I guess.
Okay. Well, I have experienced, I've been uncomfortable the last few years because there have been something I've wanted to talk about and I haven't felt comfortable doing it. And this year I'm just really feeling a pressing need to bring it up. So I'm just wanting to have more integrity within myself about how we do the holidays. And along those lines, I'm thinking for me to get to that place of integrity, I'd like to really carefully think about how we're going to spend the money, our budget, and stay within a budget, and carefully think about how some of the things we do impact the environment, and maybe do that together.
Now what is it that you want back from her? You said a lot.
So I'm wondering if you would be willing to spend some time brainstorming with me about how we could go about doing those two things, having a holidays that are consistent with our budget and holidays that take the environment into consideration.